Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Rahmat-i-Alam by SYED Sulaiman Nadvi. Muhammad, peace be upon him, mercy for the universe. Translated by A.Rauf. Chapter 20. Badr Campaign. The Makkans took to revenge for the incident occurred at Nakhla. Its result was serious war, for which the Quraysh needed enough money. They opened a fund and collected a huge amount for the purpose and sent a caravan to Syria. About 2.5 months after, in the month of Ramadan 2 the Makkan caravan had returned from Syria. The Makkans got the rumor that their caravan was plundered by the Muslims and they rushed to the spot with 1,000 strongs. The Prophet, coming to know of their arrival at the place, marched to the same spot. He was accompanied with a few mujahids, and the caravan had reached Makkah safe and sound. But the Makkans said, "We shall celebrate this occasion of the safe arrival of the caravan only after reaching Badr. We shall have dances, enjoy, and on wine and meat, etc." Badr is name of a village famous for its yearly festival. The Prophet first of all camped only at a mile's distance from Medina. The children were sent back to the city, as the hypocrites and the Jews were the source of constant danger and fear for the Muslims of Medina. He made Abu Lubana a companion as an Amir of Medina and sent him back to the city for its protection against any eventuality that may occur in his absence from any source. He dispatched 2 scouts to have a report about the movement of the Quraysh. When they reached Badr, the informer gave him the news that the Quraysh had come to the other side of the valley. So the Prophet camped at the same place where they had stopped. Both the forces were stationed at their respective places. The Muslims had a good time for rest, but the Prophet throughout the whole night prayed to Allah for victory. He invited the Muslims for the dawn prayer and thereafter gave a sermon on jihad. This was the first Muslim force jumping into a battle against the infidels. A kind-hearted Quraysh thought of avoiding the war and to decide the matter after paying the blood money for Ibn Hazmari to the relatives. Atba, a Quraysh chief and a friend of Hazrami, was prepared to accept this decision, but Abu Jahl did not agree to it. Both the armies were standing against each other. On one side there were 1,000 strongs fully armed with weapons, but on the other side were 313 Muslims. The Muslims had scanty weapons with them, but they had the force of faith and the mercy of the merciful God. The fire of faith in them had encouraged them as it was burning within their tender hearts. The Prophet, under the shade of a hut, had been invoking God for victory over the Quraysh. He was praying, "O Lord, if these few Muslims who worship Thee die in this battlefield today, then none shall be left thereafter to worship Thee." The war started. First of all, Amr, the brother of Hazrami, advanced. A slave Muslim came out to combat him and was killed. Atba, the chief Quraysh tribe, came out with a great pomp and show. Along with him stepped Walid and Shayba. From the side of Muslims, 3 Ansars advanced. Atba asked their names and genealogy. When he came to know that they belonged to Medina, he shouted, "Muhammad, they are not good match for us." The Prophet called them back and deputed Hazrat Hamza, Hazrat Ali and Hazrat Ubaidah to fight the Makkan infidels. The war began. Atba was killed by Hazrat Hamza. Hazrat Ali killed Walid and Ubaidah was wounded by Shayba. Hazrat Ali moving forward killing Shayba. Hazrat Zubair came against Sa'id bin As and killed him with a single blow of his spear. Now the battle became furious. The people of Medina were aware of the Makkans' intrigues and the enmity of Abu Jahl. 2 Ansar, young boys, came out in search of him and, securing proper information, attacked him, and lo, there was the head off from his body. Abu Jahl was now finished. The Quraysh took to heels after the death of Atba and Abu Jahl, and Muslims began to seize them. 70 big landlords of Makkah were killed in this campaign, and the same number of infidels were arrested by Muslims. On the side of Muslims, only 14 companions fell martyrs. It is surprising that 313 persons, not properly equipped with war material, defeated the big force of 1,000 strongs, fully equipped with all kinds of weapons. Really, it was a war between truth and falsehood, between light and darkness. The darkness disappeared and the light prevailed. If you like the video, then please share it and subscribe the channel. Press the bell icon and click on all. Jazakumullahu khairan kathira. Thank you.